What is good? BALLCONTROL Ball Control. What's good with y'all? Back with another video, and today we're gonna talk about something that's really interesting, something that everybody should really take a look at, and that is Kevin Durant's free agent decision. Where do you guys think KD is going? Comment down below. But in this video, I'm gonna talk about a team that nobody in the media wants to talk about, nobody on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook wants to talk about, and give this team a legit chance. So I'm about to jump right into it. Y'all, let's get right into the video.
Competition's none in the league of my own. All about the W, I'ma bring it home. When it's over with, I'ma be the king of the throne.
So Kevin Durant, number 35, the snake that went to Golden State, he's about to be a free agent this summer, and there's been a lot of talks of Kevin Durant going to the Knicks, Clippers, Lakers, all these teams that the media wants to ramp up, get the fans hyped for, all that. But I'm here to talk to you about a team that could really make a push for Kevin Durant, and it's pretty possible. It's pretty possible that they could really do it. Also, by the way, the report came out that this team is looking for, athletic players on the wing, players that could shoot, play defense, and score. And last time I checked, Kevin Durant can do all of that. So, without further ado, the team that, in my opinion, that could get Kevin Durant is the Dallas Mavericks. Now, you might be wondering, why are you saying the Dallas Mavericks? Is that because it's your favorite team? Partially not. The reason why I'm saying Dallas is because they're in a pretty good situation that nobody wants to talk about. First of all, they have two established stars on the rise. I'm including that Kristaps Porzingis is healthy. You have Porzingis, and a lot of players before he got injured was actually interested in playing with Porzingis. Not only that, you have a superstar in the making in Luka Doncic. Look, we all know how good Luka is. Unanimous Rookie of the Year. He should be unanimous. So you have those two cornerstones already in place, and that right there is a good sign to free agents. On top of that, you're in Texas. Texas is a no state income tax, state. So therefore, you get to keep all your money that you make from not having state income tax, and that's huge for people that's looking to have their money and save their money for years to come. Now, with this, also not only all that, right? Dallas is a pretty decent market. It's a pretty big market on the rise too. So if you're looking to have sponsorships, all these things, endorsements and everything, you can get it in Dallas. Dallas is a pretty big market, and it's crazy how no one is saying that Dallas, is going to get Kevin Durant. I feel like Kevin Durant could really consider the Dallas Mavericks. I really think he should. Dallas is complete. Dallas has money, and Dallas has one of the top head coaches in the league, so he knows how to utilize Kevin Durant. He could make up plays to utilize KD. On top of that, Mark Cuban, he's the owner that's looking to go out there. He's looking to go get the top free agents. He tried to do it with Carmelo Anthony. He tried to do it with a lot of free agents in the past. Obviously, some of that wasn't successful, like DeAndre Jordan and everything, but, he still made an effort. That shows that an organization is trying to improve. And if you compare, and we all know the high praise that KD gave to Porzingis, so why not, get a chance to play with Kristaps, especially if he's healthy? Why not? Take the chance. Just take the chance, go get you a free agent that can help improve your team. Now, elaborating more on the young pieces that Dallas have. Tim Hardaway Jr., up-and-coming lethal scorer, future 6th Man of the Year. You have Dorian Finney-Smith, a solid 3-and-D player. He has a lot of work to do. He needs to improve his shot. And you have Justin Jackson, a player that could grow into another 3-and-D player. So Dallas has some solid young pieces outside of, obviously, Kristaps and Luka. Now, we could sit up here and talk about all these destinations like the Knicks, the Clippers, the Lakers. I'm going to explain quickly on why, those three teams really wouldn't make the best sense. On top of that, 9 times out of 10, he probably won't sign with. First of all, the Knicks. The Knicks don't have an established core, a young core that KD could come in there and be like, all right, let's lead this team to the finals. At best, if the Knicks were to get KD, maybe Kyrie, and that's it, that's a good second round. In my opinion, that's a good second round because the supporting cast is pretty weak. Mitchell Robinson has a lot to improve. He's still developing. Dennis Smith Jr., his development could really be halted, really be held because Kyrie is there. Kevin Knox, he still has to grow into a player as well. Kevin Knox is a good shooter. Kevin Knox could be a better defender. He has the length, the athleticism, and, you know, the height to be a really good defender. He needs to work on his ball handling a little bit. But Kevin Knox could really be that player, though. But it's going to take time for those young guys to develop. And none of those young guys are on nowhere near on Luka and Porzingis type level, especially if Porzingis is healthy. Nowhere near. Knicks fans, y'all should know that from the jump, that none of y'all players are on Porzingis level when healthy. Now, move on to the Clippers. The Clippers ain't even thinking about Kevin Durant this offseason. They trying to get Kawhi Leonard. Quite frankly, I don't blame them. Go try to get you Kawhi. Kawhi is younger than Kevin Durant too, so you'll have more years with him. Go try to get Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi is looking at y'all team as well, so the Clippers ain't even thinking about Kevin Durant. And on top of that, again, as far as young pieces, Shea is pretty good, but again, Shea needs to develop more. He could grow into a good. I really like Shea, man. Shea could grow into a really good, solid, like, you know, defensive star / you know, offensive star. Like, basically another, you know, 3-and-D type player. Like, I could see him as a Drew Holiday at his best when he was with the 76ers and early on Pelicans years, I'm sorry. But yeah, I could see that. So, Shea, again, he still has to grow. Jerome Robinson hasn't developed the way the Clippers planned on it, but he's still developing. Landry Shamet, I like him. Rookie, sniper. He got a jumper, man. Landry Shamet, future JJ Redick right there, but he could do more than JJ Redick. He's a little bit more athletic, play a better defense. So Landry Shamet, that's a good pickup in that trade with Tobias Harris. And if you haven't seen, you know, my 3 biggest winners and losers from the trade deadline, go watch it. But yeah, I talked about that trade. But yeah, that's a good solid pickup. And they have Ivan Zubac, the most underrated player that got traded on the trade deadline that people really need to pay attention to, because Zubac could develop into a double-double machine, man. So the Clippers got some nice young pieces, but again, they're not Dallas-level young pieces yet. Keyword yet. Because you may never know. Dallas could, next year, have a decline. Luka could not be as good as what he was. Kristaps could not be as healthy. So it's a big if. But as of now, Dallas young core is better than the Clippers young core. Let's be honest. So we have the better young core out of everybody. And the Lakers, why I shouldn't have to elaborate on that. Why would he go there and ruin his legacy even more? Lakers are not even an option. Why would you want to play with LeBron, period? These players out here need to try to beat LeBron, not play with him. And LeBron loves to get his little friends to try to come play with him instead of being competitive. But that's a whole different topic. If y'all want my opinions on LeBron James, let me know. So, out of all these teams, there's no really more realistic option than Dallas. Now, what you could say is, the only way I feel Dallas won't get KD is, one, the cap space of us might be a little bit low, but we still will have money to play with, so we still could be able to go after him. Or two, KD just wants to play with a team that has 2 max contract spots, so he could play with somebody like Kyrie Irving. That's something Dallas can do. If we don't get him, that's just KD's decision. But overall, I mean, there's no really other option for Kevin Durant to go. Obviously, he could go to the like I said, these mainstream teams, the media like to put out the Clippers, Knicks, Lakers, all these teams. But let's be real. If KD was really thinking about this strategically and actually weighing his options, he would know Dallas is the better option. Because like I said, Clippers, we have the more established young core out of all those teams that's interested. Now, outside of that, like I said, the Clippers aren't even going to pay attention to him. So he won't even be an option. Because they're trying to get Kawhi Leonard. Now, yeah, they could potentially get 2, but their main focus is Kawhi Leonard. And by that time that decision happened, KD could have already made his decision. Now, the wild card that what could happen of him not coming to Dallas also is him just wanting to stay in Golden State. So that's obviously the ultimate opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's the better fit out of all the teams I just mentioned, including Dallas. I will obviously stay in Golden State as well. But yeah, so if he wants to leave Golden State and go to a team, Dallas is the best option. Why would you go to the Lakers and play with LeBron if you're trying to beat LeBron? That makes no sense. You're just contradicting yourself of saying, like, you know, you want to redeem your legacy, you want to win championships by yourself for a team that hasn't won in a minute. So yeah, and Dallas is a championship team. So not saying when I mean championship team, like, they know what it takes to get to a finals. They know what it takes to win a championship. We have that DNA as well, something that the Knicks don't have, the Clippers don't have, the Lakers haven't had in a minute. So, I mean, come on, fill that void, man, fill that void. And that is the end to today's video. But before you leave, I just gotta ask, where do you guys think Kevin Durant is going, ladies and gentlemen? Comment down below. What team do you think Kevin Durant would fit best with? It could be a team that no one has ever thought of. It could be the Raptors. It could be the Bucks. It could be the Magic. Like, it could be any team. What team do you think Kevin Durant is gonna go to? And with that being said, I want to ask you guys, you know, what do you guys also want to be called as a rising NBA fan base? Because this channel is going to take off this year. I got a lot of things planned. What do you guys think it's been, you know, what do you guys want me to call you? Like, what should be, you know, what should be the fan base called? You know what I'm saying? What do you guys want to be known as? Whether I give y'all shout outs and all that, bro. What do you guys want to be called as? Let me know in the comment section down below. And again, where do you think Kevin Durant is going to go? Like I said, I think Dallas is the most logical option if he was to leave, because you got two up-and-coming superstars and Kristaps and Luka, assuming, keyword assuming, that Kristaps is healthy. Then I think Dallas is the most logical one. They're the most prepared one. The only thing that it comes down to is money and Kevin Durant. So comment down below, where do you guys think KD is going for real? And if you haven't already, go check out the last video of the trade deadline. So yeah, man, y'all just make sure y'all hit that sub button, hit the like button, watch the recent, you know, latest video that happened like last week involving the trade deadline. Listen to my opinions on all the trades and figure out if your team was either on the winners or losers. Salute to everybody at home, salute to everybody watching the video, and thank you for hitting up the channel and subscribe, and peace.